What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Blind Power. Today I'm going to review the Google Chromecast with Google TV. It's this thing right here. It's very tiny. It's a tiny puck. It's white and it has a HDMI cable that is very short hanging at the end of it. And you connect it through USB on the other end, and it has a remote which has Google Assistant and many other features. So, what is this Google Chromecast with Google TV? It has Android TV, now rebranded as Google TV, which you get access to all your normal Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, Prime Now, Prime TV, all the streaming services you're used to, Disney Plus. But now, this thing is very accessible. I actually got this thing because I wanted to sideload. I wanted to put normal Android apps in here. So I was able to put Facebook, and I was able to put some gaming apps on there, like NVIDIA's streaming service. And I'm waiting for the Google Stadia for a gaming service from Google that's going to be available in this thing in January, so Q1 of 2021. But that's all out of the subject. Today I'm going to talk about accessibility. You can get any TV accessible for the blind, visually impaired for $50. This thing is super inexpensive and it makes any TV. It has HDMI, so it has to be a TV with HDMI, which TVs from the past 10 years have had HDMI. So you can have basically this Google Chromecast connected. Make sure it's the new one. The older ones don't do anything but cast what's on your phone. This one has a remote and is very smart. So I like it because it's hidden behind your TV and you can plug it into any TV and it makes it accessible. I have a smart TV. I didn't have to buy this, but I like this thing because I can have Android apps on there, which is a whole process. It's a tough process, but once you have your favorite apps on here, it's awesome. You can download any app you want, games, TV, streaming services. You can browse the internet. You can do all sorts of cool stuff with this. I'm so excited. Let's dive into the user experience. I'm gonna plug this thing in. I've had this thing for about 3 weeks, and I'm loving it. Just to say that I actually haven't been using the apps on my smart TV. I've been using this because I want to test out this video. I could use this only for video games, but I decided to only use this for a while so that I can do a video on it. Let's go into the user interface and show you the experience. Okay, so here is the user interface. So with TalkBack,
Star Wars Holiday
I can flip around the menu.
Traveling adventure through galaxies.
So first, there's a top menu where you have many options.
For you, out of list feature.
The For You caters from all your streaming content and will show you what's available. So when you go down,
Lego Star Wars
it's going to give you like the most popular stuff. You can navigate left and right to navigate through the different menus. So all the top movies I'm navigating through right now.
Terminator, Dark Fate, enlist top picks for you.
And these are top picks. So there's many menus.
Netflix, enlist your apps, 13 items.
So now I'm in my apps.
YouTube, Prime Video, Disney Plus, YouTube TV, Sling TV, Hulu, HBO, YouTube Music.
So you get the point.
For you, out of list your apps. Press select to activate. Okay, the lights are on.
So now, I'll talk about the remote. So since this is running Google Assistant, there's a microphone button that is the one that has a big bump on it so that you know it's the one. It's very rounded. How's the weather?
Right now in Homestead, it's
Google Assistant.
partly cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of 80 and a low of 69. And tomorrow, there'll be scattered thunderstorms.
Search YouTube for Blind Power.
Okay, here are some videos.
And it'll open YouTube and it'll bring everything. This is great because even with the screen reader, you can still navigate around the screen with the D-pad. So there's a D-pad. There's OK, up, down, left, right, and it's like a circular D-pad. However, you really don't need to use this if you really wanted to. You can do everything with your voice. This thing can go through Netflix, everything with Google Assistant, which is great for accessibility because it's all in your voice. Speak to it and it'll do anything. So, this is awesome. I can't complain. So the next thing is it actually has the Google Play Store, so I can search for tic-tac-toe on Google Play.
Here's Google Assistant.
Google Play Store.
Play Store.
And it'll find a TV compatible tic-tac-toe. The only thing that I don't like on here is the Facebook app is terrible. Facebook has this TV watch app, which is bad. I don't like it. It doesn't feel intuitive. So I have the normal Facebook app that I sideloaded on here. So you can actually put Android apps on here if you're tech savvy enough. And the screen reader reads everything perfectly because it's all the same stuff from Android.
See all.
So let's go to see all. So when I go to see all, I can see all my apps.
Prime Video, YouTube, Sling, TV Web, GeForce Now, Downloader, YouTube Music, Poop, Sideload Launcher.
So this is where I have all my apps. It's a place where all my apps are downloaded, so it goes into Android.
Column 4. Press select to activate.
So this isn't too screen reader friendly. It's a launcher for side-loaded apps for Google TV.
Column 3. Column 4.
It's not very accessibility friendly, but I remember where it's at, and I can click on it. Okay, I have to go back because I don't want to put anybody on blast. But you get the point. It's a great screen reader. Now, my other favorite thing to do with this is just like a normal Chromecast, I can cast from any device onto my TV. So anybody can come and visit you. Oh, just put it on the TV. They can grab from their phone, open the app, cast to it. So, just like a normal Chromecast. Now, more about the remote here. So the Google Assistant is a raise button. Your back button is to the left of the Google Assistant. On top of these two buttons, you have your circular D-pad with a divot for the OK button and a circular sloping area for the D-pad navigation buttons. And then you have your home button below the back button. Below the Google Assistant button is a mute button. Then you have shortcuts. There is YouTube, so you can it'll go straight to YouTube.
899 subscribers.
To the right of it, it'll go to Netflix.
Chromecast built-in is running. Tap for more information.
And
the app.
On the right of this is a button that does nothing. I believe we can remap this button. And then, let me go back home. And then you have the TV off button, which you have to adjust this in settings in order for it to turn off your TV. So why is this a great accessibility device? Because it can do that. It can turn your TV on and off, and it can also control your volume buttons.
Volume 12, 13, 11.
Okay, so the volume speaking is my TV, which is a smart TV. That's not the Google device. The Google device does not speak your volume.
Volume 13, 14, 15, 14, 13, 12. So
it can do that with the remote. It has an IR blaster on the top, so it can blast to your TV. And it's a great device. So overall, I rate this a 10 out of 10, honestly. My only complaints with the screen reader is it's a little bit slow, so it responds, but it doesn't have that fluidity from like your smartphone with Android 10 or 11. It feels it feels like they're using an older version of Android for this, in the sense of the screen reader. So there's certain things that I feel like there's not as much fluidity. Like on my LG TV, if I go, I'll explain what I mean here. Okay, so if I go to YouTube, so I'm gonna compare. I'm gonna go to YouTube on both TVs, on both systems, on Chromecast and on LG WebOS here. So here's YouTube. So I'm navigating.
Every turn is
But-
an hour.
See, it doesn't speak if I scroll through fast.
Top 10
I have to
accessible
stop
devices
and let
for
it
blind and
speak.
visually impaired, blind
Now
power,
watch this.
Smart Home, Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, Sling TV, Channel Plus, Google Play Movies and TV, Shop Time.
Oh, wrong app. Okay,
You must
let's
update
go.
this app to launch it. The update may cause stored data to be deleted. Shop Time, HDMI 3, YouTube.
So I'm gonna go to YouTube.
A new version of the app is available. Launch button. Close button. Launch button. Update button. Launch button.
Okay, so watch this.
Recommended. Row. Thunder and Rain. I am the greatest Spider-Man. Livestream Masha and the Bear Let's Play Together. El Chavo del El Señor Tab. Sheep discovers how to use a trampoline. Thunder and Rain songs for sleeping. Black screen sleep. Home. Tab. Search. Tab. Trending searches Black Ops Cold War Zombies Maps 1 of 10. Voice search. Button.
There you go. That was instant. So for the sighted people, I'm gonna hit the back button.
Back. Search. Tab. Home. Tab.
I press the button.
YouTube TV. The best channel lineup and DVRC Net News. Tab. Home. Tab. Search. Tab. Home. Tab. Discover more on YouTube. Row. Aquarium 4K Coral Reef 4. Home.
Boom! It's immediate. This WebOS versus Google TV. WebOS is way ahead in accessibility. Yes, they mess up sometimes, like they messed up the YouTube app a couple months ago, but you know what? Any company can have that issue. Google, it's a little slower with screen reader. You will barely have any issues with the screen reader. They'll probably never mess up YouTube for you because it's all natively from Google, by Google, versus LG. If you have the LG WebOS Smart TV, you're going to have better screen reader, but they may mess up some things once in a while because, you know, company to company communication. So I rate this thing, I say a 10 out of 10 for the overall use. Accessibility, I say a 9.5 out of 10, maybe like 9.75 out of 10. Basically 10 out of 10. It's good. I'm nitpicking just so that I can talk about the differences here. But this Chromecast with Google TV is incredible. I would totally recommend it. If you have an old basic TV and you want to revamp it, get this thing. $50. And you have yourself an accessible TV that works great. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, I'm getting this thing for video games because I play video games. But you know what? This thing turned out to be a great accessibility device. So get it. You won't regret it. It's great. They come in various colors. They stick into the back of your TV. And yeah, it makes your TV like brand new. Hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Google Chromecast with Google TV. The price is US $50 in the US. So you can check on Amazon, Walmart, all your normal places that you can check. Everywhere online. The Google sells them directly. They're going to be on special probably after the holidays. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and remember to enable the notification bell to get all notifications of Blind Power uploads. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.